Hello and welcome to Channel Divinity. This is your Dungeon Master Trent for this homebrew podcast that is a thing. Oh boy.
Welcome to Channel Divinity.
Going around the table we have.
I'm David and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
I'm Dean and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon and I play Blank.
Been 3 weeks since we recorded, so the intros are rough.
It feels so long.
It was long. Hey Gordon.
Yeah. Last time
happened?
on Channel
Oh.
Divinity, we're just going to hop right into it. So we were walking around after the temple, figured out that Martha and Susie, both of them were missing after we checked their house. And so we followed a trail of soup. Freya ate a potato. It was really disgusting. And then we checked out this old abandoned warehouse and realized, yeah, it was nasty. Figured out that there was some weird, shady stuff going on. And now I'm in front of a bunch of cages. And they're planning to sacrifice this woman. I have no idea who it is, but it's probably Martha.
It is indeed Martha. Couple details you missed. One, Cassiel is no longer there because he ran to get the guards, but the guards were already there. 2, there's a group of 30 guards outside of this getting ready to charge in there. 3, you said you're a cat, right?
Yes, I'm a cat.
4, Freya can talk, but she's a baby, so, she only says, hey, listen.
Hey, listen!
Hey, listen! The most annoying thing of all of the Legend of Zelda games.
True.
Anyways, we're going to hop right back into it. So, Blank, what do you do?
All right. As the little tabby cat that's black with the brown stomach, I'm just going to stealth back out the hole and let the people know.
All right, cool. Roll me a stealth check.
Cool. That's a 13.
It beats my 5. So the basic guys do not find you. Oh, yeah. In the center, you see them dragging that Martha woman to the center cage that has like spikes pointing inward that just like gooped the cat. And
Not Mr. Snuggles.
Mr. Snuggles. And there are 10 guys surrounding it, which have the pinky orange and has like the fifth of the hand underneath the pinky orange as well.
Oh, okay.
And the woman that has a full orange face, orange hand on the mask as well. So yeah, just refreshing.
Cool. All right.
All right, you sneak out and you see the group of the 30 guards are all right by that door.
Meow. And my little paw pops up and pokes gesturedly, like very fast at the wall.
What's going on, little buddy? How are you? The captain leans down and starts like...
We knew it was Blank. Blank
Yeah?
transformed in front of us.
Yeah?
Blank, what I'm going to say, wait, Blank, what?
I'm going to stand up on my hind legs and go, meow. Both top paws pointing at the wall. Super fast. Right angle, straight at the wall. Right angle, straight at the wall.
Blank, we got to go in?
Meow.
Captain, we got to go in, I guess.
He stands up and is like, "Oh, yes, let's go. Men." And he waves his hand and 3 guys with axes come up and he says, "Chop the door down." And they start hacking at the barred off door.
Freya's going to use her reaction to add some lightning damage to this.
Ooh.
To some of them.
Okay, with that reaction, they are hacking through this door really fast. And so they get done after like half a minute, 30 seconds in, and they've got this door crashed down.
Awesome.
And the door is now wide open to this place. Oh, and by the way, the captain's name is Ragnar Drakeaxe.
Ooh.
It's fitting because his men had axes.
That's right. These guys are... This name comes from the Dragon Rider 15.
Let's go. Thank you,
From-
Dragon
from
Rider 15.
Discord.
And it's thanks my guy.
Writer, like writing, right?
Oh, yes, writer, not rider.
Yeah.
Or like writer, like not left.
He writes dragons.
15 of them, apparently. It's a lot of dragons to write.
Thank you.
Anyways, the door's now open, and you hear shouts through the warehouse. "Someone's breaking in! Quickly, we gotta get out of here!" And the like.
Can I sneak back?
Someone go to the front, see what's going on!
Can I sneak back through the hole that I came in?
Definitely.
Okay.
And with this busy stuff, I'm not even gonna make you roll a stealth check. They're not looking for cats right now.
Yeah. Can I go fast off to the side and try and stealth so that I don't get
For you, I'm gonna need a stealth check. You're a human.
I'm a
being.
human, yeah.
Yeah.
How many guards
I'm a
are
dragonborn.
Oh, you're gonna turn into a dragonborn.
Yeah. So Vesper puts on his hat and he looks like a dragonborn and he goes, "Well, looks like the party's getting started."
You're looking like Starhead?
Started.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Out of curiosity, how many guards were able to get through the door?
All of them.
So like 30? All 30?
Yeah.
Just gotta channel my inner Cassidy from Overwatch.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right, because I did an old.
Yeah, Starhand is like a cowboy.
Yeah, that's right.
Stealth check?
Yes, roll me a stealth check, please.
It's a 12.
I should probably roll perception. As you are like hiding, one of them runs over and he's like, "Hey, there's a dragon! There's a big blue dragonborn over here crouched in the corner!" And two guys are standing right in front of you now, and they pull out short swords. And
They're
say,
right in front of me?
Yeah. Or one of them's right in front of you, one of them's probably like 5 feet back, 10 feet back. And they both pull out short swords and they say, "Hey, what are you doing in here?" And these guys are wearing the whole blue hand man get up with the full blue hand on the face.
Okay.
Or on the mask. Roll it. Initiative.
We need to roll
Oh.
initiative.
Sorry.
Perfect. So let's roll initiative.
Roll me initiative. And Cassiel, go ahead and roll me initiative as well.
20.
Natural?
No.
I got a
Who's
dirty
natural?
22.
Oh. Which has a higher dexterity.
I have a 3.
I have a 3.
What about what's the number?
17.
Same.
Because we both have the same mod.
Well, considering, well,
Could be a
16 is a 3
or
as well.
17.
Oh, that's true.
Chill. Well, considering Cassiel's basically not going to be here for this fight, he's going to go after you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Blank, what did you get?
5.
Oh, so it looks like Blank will be going, well, I don't know yet. Well, hey. Wait, is it 5 already adding your dexterity?
Yes.
Okay, well, never mind. I rolled a 4, so I was thinking maybe these cultists would go after you, but they have a +2 dexterity. And
Oh, yeah, because you're using the cat stats, right?
Oh. Then it's 6.
oh, okay, well, never mind. You do go before the cultists. Man, I
got you,
Oh, thank you. Cassiel coming in clutch with the stats.
Although I don't know how that exactly works, because eventually you'll
come out.
cat.
I don't know either. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Top of the order then is Vesper.
Awesome. So there's one guy right in front of me. Where are all the guards we ran in with?
So you ran to the side and then ran into these two guys. All of the guards are still in front of the door and they're trying to push like straight through the middle. And as they're pushing straight through the middle of this place, they're running into a horde of troops, basically.
Okay. If I wanted to get towards the middle, because I don't want them to like sacrifice this lady,
Yeah.
do I have to provoke 2 opportunity attacks? Or can I just do 1 from the guy right in front of me?
You would need to provoke 2, because you'd have to go past both of these guys. Or I guess you could do 1 if you ran backwards, but then you'd get in the whole jumble.
Of the big
Of the
group.
bunch
What
of
if I
big
didn't
group.
run towards the middle and I ran towards the other corner?
You jump through a rack.
You could jump through a rack. I would just count it as difficult terrain for like 5 feet, so you'd waste like 10
Okay.
feet of movement speed.
So wait, so we're in like just a skinny hallway kind of thing.
Yeah.
There isn't like a T intersection.
No,
thing
you're in
here.
like this skinny hallway. So
Okay.
picture a big empty Costco, a bunch of racks every 10 feet. All of the racks are empty except for the ones in the middle that are forming a square. And the ones that are in the middle forming a square are filled with cages that are full of animals.
Okay.
So you can't really see through them. But all of the other racks you can jump through. They'll just count as difficult terrain, so minus another 5 feet of movement
Vesper's
speed.
just gonna try and get past them then. Wait. How far from the middle is he?
Because he's got to get like around this entrance, it'll probably take him like 100 feet to get there.
100 feet?
Yeah. Because he's got to get a.
Yeah, he's just gonna try and dash past him.
All right. Well, they'll both get opportunity checks on you. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Well, first one misses. 9 doesn't hit. So.
Yeah.
All right. Both of them swing at you as you just like juke past them and you dash and run. You're 60 feet, and we'll say you run around and you're getting to a spot where you have a clear line of sight straight in just through one of the little corner entrances into the box. And through that corner entrance, you can see 2 people pushing a woman into that central cage. But
Freya, sick 'em.
that's right. Okay, Freya.
She was around my neck.
You're still like 40 feet away. You're just
Okay.
diagonal, and so you can see just this thin entrance. So if Freya dashes, she can get in there, but then she'll be alone versus all of the people.
She has
in there.
40 feet of movement speed.
What?
Yeah.
Freya's strong.
I mean, it makes sense. Me as a cat, I have 40 feet of movement speed.
Really? Makes sense why Blank stayed as a cat. He can get there faster.
True.
All right, well, that means Freya can get right up next to Martha.
She's gonna bite one of the ones trying to push her in.
All right.
I roll that?
Oh, yeah, you roll that. I don't know why I picked up the dice.
18?
That's a hit.
9 damage.
Oh, yikes.
9 piercing damage.
All right. She runs in and she bites down on this guy hard, and Martha gets away.
Yes, good job,
She-
Martha.
Whoa.
Yeah, she rolled a 16, so that's good enough compared to this guy. Oh, I guess I should roll for the guy. He rolled a 15. That was actually very close. She gets away and she starts running, but she sees you, and so she's running towards you. But there's going to be guys no matter where she goes, so they're probably going to grab her again. Next is
How far away can she move?
she can move 30 feet, but she'll
Okay.
provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So she runs, and as she runs, she gets a dagger in the back, and she
How
collapses.
many did you roll?
Three opportunity attacks,
Okay.
and she got hit by all of them, but the first one did max damage, and that was enough to knock her
So
down.
all 3 of them were within 5 feet of her, or?
She has to run through several of them, because remember there are 10 of them in the center in like
Yeah.
a tighter circle, and she's running away from the 2 right next to her as well.
Okay.
So she gets away, and as she's running away,
She gets stabbed.
she gets stabbed, and she collapses to the ground.
Dang it.
So
Wouldn't they
Yeah.
just try to grab her instead of stabbing her? Like they're trying to.
they stabbed her.
Okay, they're like, who cares about this sacrifice?
Yeah, they stabbed her. So, rip Martha.
Whose turn is it?
Next is Cassiel's turn. Cassiel, roll me an athletics check.
Athletics? Oh, I have a -1. 16.
All right, with a 16, you are feeling pretty good. As you're running, you're not that tired. And as you're running, you look down at your shoes, and your Sky Michaels begin to glow.
Ooh.
All of this running you've been doing, all this soulful running you've been doing,
Been from the heart.
right from the heart, has leveled up your Sky Michaels from rank E to rank D. Rank E, they give you +5 movement speed. Rank D, they now give you +5 movement speed and make you immune to difficult terrain.
Ooh, that's awesome.
So,
That's super useful.
yeah.
Doesn't necessarily help me here, but
No, unfortunately. Have I told you what these boots were called?
yeah, Sky Michaels.
No. Have I told you what these boots were called before I came up with an amazing pun?
Oh no.
I'm not going to do it. Never mind.
Aww.
Okay, now you got
these
that.
boots are.
It would spoil what the upcoming abilities are. So maybe if you go like find someone that's like a skilled artificer or something and show them to them, maybe they'll figure it out.
Okay, cool.
But next up is the captain. I'm just gonna do a blank roll, blank, just to see how well those guards do against the guys they're fighting, to see how quickly they can get to the center. Okay, I'll do a couple actually. It was a 16, a crit fail, and 11.
I was about to
So-
make a joke about them rolling like me, so they were gonna crit fail. So look at
I
that.
told you it was a blank roll. That's unfortunate. They're fighting, and they're not losing by any means. There's a lot more of them, but these guys are putting up a much bigger fight than they expected.
And they probably all explode every
And
time one dies.
and they're exploding, and it's causing a lot of chain reactions, which is freaking these guys out and doing a significant damage to them as well. So it's going to take them probably 2 turns to get to the middle before they start moving towards the middle. Next is blank.
Cool. As a cat, I'm gonna move to one of the entrances at the.
Okay. And because you don't have to run around the big racks, you can just run right through them because you're a cat. You can get straight to the middle.
All right, cool. What's
Though actually you have what, 40 feet of movement
40
speed?
feet of movement speed? Yeah.
We'll say you crawled through that crack, so we'll say you were already closer, so we'll say you can get there in your turn.
Okay, cool. So
And by will say, I mean I'll say.
Does he need a dash or no?
No, I'm going to
Okay.
say because he got through that crack and was already moving forward before initiative was rolled, he was close enough already.
That's cool.
all right.
I'm a cool
What's-
DM.
What's
No, we hate you.
what's happening in the middle?
You see in the middle, there are two guys. One of them is standing over the body of a woman who is bleeding. Freya is gnawing on one of their arms.
Okay.
There's just two guys there?
Yeah, well, no, those are the two guys in the middle. Those are right in the middle. The woman with the mask is standing probably 10-ish feet away from them, and then there are 8 guys in the circle around, just still kind of standing in their places.
Are they circled around Martha?
They're circled around the outside of this big
Oh,
square.
okay.
Or the inside of this big square.
I'm gonna, as a cat, jump up and do my claw attack on the guy that's also attacking Freya.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
You can drop your form.
Yeah, but I want
for
the
free,
hit
right?
points.
The free hit
Oh,
points.
the free 1 hit point?
No, wait, hold on. Oh, I have 1d4. I should probably roll that.
Does damage carry over?
Yes.
That's 3 extra hit points. So,
How much damage do you do as a cat?
Probably one.
so it's really not great.
Ooh, watch out, guy. You're about to get slashed by a cat.
No, they're just gonna put him inside the cage
Yeah, probably.
and gooify
Sacrifice
you.
you.
As I get close, is it possible for me to unwild shape and slug the guy uppercut style? As I unwild shape?
Ant-Man
Yeah,
style?
Ant-Man style. Like, as I
There's
go
some
close-
action economy behind untransformed.
Really?
It's a bonus action to untransform.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought you could just drop it.
It's a bonus action to untransform.
Okay,
Well,
so
He has that still.
No, yeah. He's only used his movement speed so far, so you can do
sweet,
that.
cool. I'm gonna change my attack from the slash to an uppercut.
Which also does 1 damage.
Add
Don't you have
strength.
a sword?
Yeah, but I can't really like pull that out of wild shape.
Not
can
with
I?
a surprise attack.
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage on this attack because they are not expecting a cat to turn into a wooden dude.
That's a lot better.
It's just, even if there are guys attacking, no one expects a cat to turn into a wooden
16.
man. That's a hit.
All right.
Go ahead and, what's your strength modifier?
+1.
That's 2 damage.
Cool. Can I
The one
crit
that-
by
the one that
hitting him in the no, the sweet spot? No,
No, you uppercut him in the jaw.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And he like stumbles back and looks at you and like holds his jaw and he's like, "Hey, you were a cat. What's going on?" And the woman standing behind her says, "Push him in the cage and throw the woman in too." And it is their turns now.
Can I
You're-
fold out my shield? Or no, would that be an action?
He's got like a foldy shield, right? It just pops out of his
Sure,
arm.
sure, you can fold out your shield, but they're doing a shove,
Yeah.
so I need you to roll a strength.
Okay.
Or dex, strength or dex.
How big is the cage in the middle?
It's just enough for like one person to stand in.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big dude. They're trying to shove her in here too?
Yeah, that's what the woman said, but they're trying to shove you in
I
first.
crit failed. That's a crit fail.
Oh no!
You know what? I rolled a 3, and I thought, oh, dang it.
I
Blank's gonna
told
get
you,
this."
when you roll like me, you crit fail.
You can shove them like 5 feet, but they're standing right at the cage. So, Blank,
Yeah.
you get shoved right into the cage.
Okay.
And as you stumble in, you just, ugh, and then one of the guys reaches up and picks up Martha's body, chucks her into you as well, and you get hit by the body, and then they close the cage door.
But
Is this a cage or the spiky cage?
This is the spiky cage. In the middle.
you just said only one person could be in there. How did they close the door on both me and her?
I said about one person.
Okay.
It's two
She's
people.
just on the ground.
2 people can get squished together and take up one person's space.
It's okay. There's no lock or anything. Just push it over.
And then
You right?
then the woman says, "Begin," and the 8 people around the center, around in the circle still, begin to chant. And as they begin to chant, the bars start to crackle with electricity. And the spikes that are pointing inward begin to crackle as well, almost as if they're getting prepared to zap inward.
Okay.
Well, we're still in initiative order,
Yes.
so like
That's all of their turns. They began
Okay.
the ritual. It's like,
So I don't get attacked.
yes, that's
Yes.
8 people's turns to begin this ritual, and then the 2 people's turns, one to push him in and one to throw Martha's body in. And now the woman's turn,
Well,
she participates in the ritual as well.
Okay.
So,
while this is happening, can I like cover Martha's body
yeah.
with the shield
I
and
mean,
stuff?
no lightning is shooting out of this cage.
No,
yet,
yeah, but it's just
like,
kind of like I'm solemnly like kind of just using my shield to like protect her.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
All right. Back to the top of the order. It's Vesper's turn. He will.
Okay, Vesper is going to... Is there like anyone right in front of Vesper?
No. You've got a 40-foot lane open to just... You can see the middle, which means you can see one guy and then the 2 guys in front of the cage. And you see them push blank in and
Okay.
begin to chant, and the cage starts to crackle.
I wish I didn't have to like use my bonus action to command Freya to attack, so I could keep it for myself. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the person in the middle,
Which one? The woman?
the
with
woman
the full...
on the cage.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot her.
Actually, you know what? You can't see her.
Wait, what?
You can't see her. You got a narrow window of gap. You can see one person in the outside circle.
I'm in the middle.
No, you're not. You're
Yeah,
still...
I am. I ran into the middle.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I dashed. Right?
No, you were still 40 feet away. Remember, I said 100
Oh,
feet?
okay. Well, I
You're
moved
still-
30 feet closer. Can I see her now?
Yeah, you can see her now.
Okay.
You hadn't said that yet. Don't look at me like I'm the
No,
stupid
if I'm
one.
running towards the center through a hallway, why can't I see her on the thing that's in the very center?
She's not standing in the very center.
Yeah, you told us at the beginning of last episode that she was standing on top of the cage.
No.
Yeah.
She was never standing on top of the cage.
Yeah, because she pours the thing down.
She catches... The goblet is underneath the cage.
Oh.
And when people get goopified, they fall into the cup.
I was just thinking, how's that gonna work for Blank? He got no blood.
You don't know if it's blood. Maybe it's a soul. Do robots
Okay,
have souls?
well, I can see her now.
Yeah, you can see her now.
Okay,
You're
I
only
cast
10 feet
Hunter's
away.
Mark on
Okay.
her.
You get Hunter's Mark on her.
And I'm going to shoot her with the bow.
Okay, go for it.
You should shoot the cup.
Yo, wait.
Nah, he'd shoot the person, probably.
Don't ruin my plans like that.
Dang it, wish Cassiel was there!
That's a 17.
17 is a hit.
Okay.
Actually, shield's not a concentration, is it?
No, shield's not.
She casts shield.
And it misses?
Yeah. So your arrow shoots at her, and all of a sudden, like a yellow, like bing, shield, like a force field, almost appears as the arrow is about to hit her, and like catches the arrow, and then it just like drops the arrow to the ground.
It lasts till her next turn, too.
Yep. So she casts shield as her reaction to block your arrow. She said, "Not today."
Fine, I'll command Freya to grab the goblet.
All right, Freya
Get that goblet!
Freya jumps off, and she's going to take 2 opportunity attacks from the 2 guys standing right next to her.
Yeah.
Okay. What's Freya's AC?
Freya's AC is really high, actually.
Oh, really? Like higher than a 14?
Yeah, it's a 16.
Bruh.
She's got such a
All right,
high...
both of them try to swing at her, and
Okay,
she misses.
For the listeners, Freya only has 4 less max hit points than me. She's got the same AC as me, and she's got more movement speed than me.
So Freya's just better than you in every
Yeah,
way.
Freya's the real MVP. I'm just Freya's spirit animal.
There you go.
So yeah, Freya gets the goblet
She gets right up to the goblet. How is she going to grab it?
with her mouth.
It's big.
Like, goblets narrow down, right? So she can grab the stem of it.
Yeah, she can
Freya's
grab...
like the size of a dog, right? Or she's got the head size kind of like of a dog.
Yeah, I guess that's right. She can grab it.
Okay, so she's gonna grab it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say,
Run.
yeah, get out of here!
Which way do you want her to run?
Head back towards the captain.
All right, she starts sprinting back towards the captain, and as she goes,
What's the easiest way? I'm gonna let Freya choose, because Freya's her own person.
that's just the same way as you saying, please choose the best way for her to get out, DM.
Yeah, Trent. Well, she would do that, right? She wouldn't go, I'm going to go the way that most people can get me.
No, of course not. But they're in an evenly separated out circle, so all directions are going to be about the same. She can't fly.
And the cage
that's
is
right,
and
I
the cage is
forget.
above it.
Yeah, and the cage is above it.
She could crawl
How
up the
tall is this
cage,
cage?
but there would be
This
spikes
cage is
around
probably
it.
like 10 feet tall, and it's probably like maybe 3 feet off the ground.
Okay, what's the best way for her to go where she doesn't, like... Is it
Gonna
all
get
the same?
She's going to get the same opportunity attacks as long as she doesn't run right at the woman. And I wasn't going to make her do that anyways. That's why I asked you, because it doesn't really matter.
Freya's just gonna book it back towards the captain then, yeah.
All right, she begins to book it back towards the captain, and as she runs, the goblet, she can't hold the goblet upright, which means the goblet is sideways in her mouth. So the liquid should be sloshing out.
Onto the ground, yeah.
But as the liquid begins to fall in that direction, it almost like catches on some kind of invisible force that's keeping it in the goblet. And as you run, you can't see it, you're too far. Blank, you're kind of looking at her and you're like, yeah, Freya, run. You see that there are tiny screaming faces in the goblet of cats, dogs, and 1 or 2 humans of like this blue liquid that every once in a while forms like a face that just like screams and tries to get out.
I just want to say, like 4 or 5 episodes ago, when they first saw the Blue Man group, Cassiel called that it was sacrifice.
As she yells, he's just gonna say, Freya, hide it somewhere.
She's running. She can get to the edge of the circle, but she can't get out of it yet.
She can dash, right?
Yeah, she can.
Yeah, so she has 80 feet of movement
Oh,
speed.
shoot. Yeah, she runs and she just gets out of there. And the woman immediately like says, stop the ritual. Catch that dragon.
It's a drake.
And the people that would get opportunity attacks on her miss.
Sweet.
All right. Next is Cassiel's turn. And now it's not his turn.
I run.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume you kept running. Next is the captain's turn. I said it would take 2 turns before. So this is the last turn they're going to fight all of those other guys, and then they're going to charge in and help. Next is Blank's turn.
All right, as these people around me start stopping the ritual, and I saw Freya like run off.
Well, it's not their turn yet, so they haven't had the time to stop the ritual yet.
Yeah,
Like,
she told them that, so like I'm assuming that they're gonna try and do that and chase Freya.
yeah.
So I'm going to kind of like close my eyes and focus,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Entangle on the ritual circle. And
What's the range of Entangle? Like, how big
Is it
of a
like
circle
a
is it?
90
radius?
feet.
Like 20-foot
No,
radius.
no.
or
What's the
something.
radius of the circle?
20-foot radius.
20-foot
That's huge.
radius?
Oh, it's a
Or
radius?
20-foot square.
Okay.
Okay.
20-foot radius can get this whole thing. With a 20-foot square, you can choose one side of this area.
Well, I'm gonna pick the side that Freya was closest to,
Okay.
and try and get as many guys in that direction.
And then
the
it'd be rough terrain for
yeah,
them.
and then
Yeah,
it's
it
rough
is.
terrain for anyone running that way.
It is.
That's really smart.
That is. Very,
So I'm
very
gonna, like,
smart.
Trap them here with us so they kill us instead.
Yeah. All right, you. I got to roll what? Strengths for those?
Strength saving throw. Yep.
Okay. Out of the 8 people still in that circle, we'll say you managed to get 4 of them
Okay.
as you position this square right, the 4 closest to Freya. And wow, okay. Well, 13 was the highest I rolled. Other than that, it was all below a 5. And I'm
Okay.
gonna assume a 13 doesn't make it.
Yeah, because my spell save is just like 10 plus my wisdom.
8
It
plus
should be-
proficiency plus your wisdom.
I think this one's 10.
It's 8.
What's your
So
wisdom?
minus plus 3, so it would be 13.
Okay.
So they would.
So that means
need-
that's a success.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So
All right, so one of them's not entangled, but the rest of them are all entangled and trapped right there. Now it is their turns. They all turn and look at Freya's direction. All 5 of them there. And they all point their hand towards her and say, "Die." And I need you to roll 5 dexterity saving throws.
What are they doing?
Sacred Flame.
Oh.
You do not need to see the target for Sacred Flame. And she is still in range of all of these people. So
Oh no.
she needs to roll 5 dexterity saving throws for me.
how close would she be to the people combating outside? With like the guards people.
She's probably still
All right,
another.
Freya.
No, you have to see him.
Okay, they can see her still.
Well, yeah, I just want to
All right,
because
Freya,
that
here
was
we-
really strong if they don't
All
have
right,
to see.
Freya, here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna list them off. So the first one is 17.
Okay.
Crit fail.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
10.
All right. The crit fail and the 10 are both mess ups. The crit fail is going to take double damage.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 8 damage from the crit fail and 2 damage from the other one.
Okay.
Total of 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then it is the rest of these guys' turn. They stop the ritual. And so the other 3 guys that didn't cast Sacred Flame turn and look at you, Vesper, and they cast Sacred Flame at you. So I need you to roll 3 dexterity saving throws.
3 dexterity saving throws?
Yes.
Not 20 on the first one.
All right, you're going to take no damage. Well, you already would have taken no damage.
22 on the second one.
All right, that is a...
Nat 20 on the third one.
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness, what the heck?
Vesper's a ninja.
Goodness
He's this
gracious.
dragonborn. He just eats it. He's just like,
He looks up to this guy and just full, just, and then
right.
shoots it back at someone.
Then...
well, you guys aren't very good at this.
Yes, no, they're not. Then the 2 guys in the middle, she looks at them and she says, "You, keep them in the cage." And then she turns and looks at Freya and does a little chant and then holds out her hand and 5 magic missile darts
Oh, no.
come out of her hand and zoom through the cages and smack right into Freya.
Can't miss those, Trent.
I know. That's why she cast it. I'm just going to say them out loud. So the first one is 2, the next one is 3, 2, 4.
That knocks her out.
Okay,
That
cool.
4 knocks her out.
Plus, were you
I was
adding-
already adding the ones.
Okay, cool.
And the last one was 4, so the last dart hit her for another 4. But either way, doosh, she gets hit, and
Freya poofs into smoke, which comes back to me into my scroll.
that is correct. And then the cup drops onto the ground 40
Skitters
feet away.
80.
Well, she had to get to the edge of this circle.
No,
too.
she dashed, remember?
Yeah, but she had to get to the... She would have gotten 40 feet to get to the edge of the circle, is what I said. And
Yeah.
then you made her dash to another 40 feet out.
Yeah, so she's 80 feet away from us.
Yeah.
Okay.
40 feet out of the circle is what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
And then the woman charges and runs at her and is running
At where the cup is?
at where the cup is.
Does
Yeah.
she run past me?
No, you were in the other direction. All right.
Does she run past Blank?
Blank is in a cage.
Is he
I
within
can't
5
stick out
feet
my
of her?
sword through the gap and just,
Nope.
clothesline, your head's gone.
Nope.
Nope, okay.
Not while you're holding Martha.
That's,
You did say you were holding
No, he
Martha's-
said
I
he
was-
was crouching over her with a shield.
yeah. So, yeah.
Either way, she's running. Next in the order is... Wait, who just went? Oh, the cultist just went. Next is Vesper.
Awesome. He's gonna shoot the person who just killed Freya
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
with his longbow. Actually, how close is she?
Probably 40 feet away. She's on the other end of this square.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna shoot her with the bow then.
All right.
I
cool.
wanted to try and get to her. Hang on, actually, can I check something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
I just don't know if summoning Freya is a bonus action or an action.
Is Martha rolling death saves?
Oh, I totally forgot to do that.
I mean, I hate myself bringing this up.
No, it's okay.
But-
It's good. I was going to actually
Yeah.
address that in the next,
Yeah.
in my next action, so.
She has 2 successes so far.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's an action to summon Freya back. I'm
Okay.
just gonna shoot.
All right. Go ahead and shoot. Roll me an attack.
I rolled a 17, so it is a 22.
22.
Yeah.
All right, that's a hit.
She doesn't have her shield up still, does
She
she?
does not.
Okay. He was just like, oh, if she uses shield, it's still a hit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So that's a D8 plus a D6 for Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
Dang it! Double ones!
Wait, that's a D10, not a D8, if you
Oh.
want to re-roll that.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right.
Trent.
I know. Hey, that's
Hey,
my policy.
He makes us re-roll when
I
it's
do.
good, too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 5. So 9 damage total.
All right, cool.
Can I move towards her
you would provoke a couple opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Because you'd provoke one from the guy as you enter, and then you'd have to provoke 1 or 2 as you move sideways to get to her.
Away. Those guys are entangled. Would they have disadvantage?
No,
Okay.
they just can't move.
Yeah.
Though,
Okay.
Does it take an action to break out of that?
Yeah, they have to do a strength saving throw
Okay.
or something like
Then
that.
they didn't. They cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
It was a good spell.
Can Vesper get to blank?
Yeah, you can get to the center.
And I'd have invoke at least one opportunity attack, probably.
You'd invoke 1 from the one you'd have to run past, and you'd enter the range of the 2 in the middle.
But I wouldn't invoke opportunity.
But you wouldn't invoke opportunity attacks.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the door. Can I open it?
Right up to blank.
Yeah, right.
Okay, real quick. Opportunity attack. He misses. Rolling real garbage. But yeah, you reach up and you grab the door to open it,
Yeah.
and it shocks you and you die. You turn into goop.
Oh shoot.
No,
And
the ritual stopped.
Yeah, no, the ritual is stopped. So you grab it and you swing it wide open, and it wasn't locked. It
Blank,
just
come
locks
on,
during
get
the
out of
ritual.
here. And then I turn to face the other two guys.
All right. You turn and face the other 2 guys, which is good because it is the captain's turn actually. So the captain breaks into this area with his whole troop of less than 30 now, because several of them are injured from the chain of explosions. But he breaks in with probably about 15-ish people, but they have to run through that quagmire area.
Do they have ranged weapons? Like
No.
they're guards,
the-
like crossbows or something?
He's
the
got
what?
swords? The entanglement.
Entanglement.
So
What about mages?
It's true. They do have 2 mages, which means the mages will cast a couple little fire bolts.
So they're just right on the edge.
Yeah, they haven't entered the. Well, they tried to get in, but their movement speed isn't enough to get through the entanglement.
Yeah.
Because it counts as difficult terrain. One of the fire bolts hit, one of them missed, and it's just hitting a dude, one of the dudes. All right, and so he's there with him, 10 people, and his 2 mages.
Sweet.
All right. Next up is Blank.
All right, Blank is a little kind of in shock right now.
Okay.
Martha's sitting in his lap as he tries to like stand her up and is like now kind of carrying her behind his shield. And he's like looking at all the cages with all the animals, and he's gonna kind of freak out. And you see his eyes glow a little bit deep green, and he says, You monsters! And he's going to cast Wither and Bloom.
That's such a cool spell.
Oh, that is a good
So
I love that spell.
there's people close to me in Vesper, right?
Yeah, there's 2 people right next to you guys.
Okay, so I'm going to cast the 10-foot radius so it hits them too, and I can choose who it hits in that area. But
Okay.
yeah, so I'm going to pick those 2, and then they have to roll,
Probably Constitution.
yes, Constitution saving throws. And then I can also cause healing to go to someone else, so I'm going to heal Martha with...
Good spell.
It's such a good spell.
I
All right,
was-
well, it's a 6 and an 11, which are both a fail to your 13 DC.
All right, so they are going to take
Probably a lot of damage and die.
I'd say like
2d6.
20.
70.
7 damage.
One of them, the one that Freya bit and that you uppercutted, starts to look a little worse for wear, but he's not dead yet.
He starts to steam a little bit.
And
No, he starts to shrivel a little bit because this is like Wither and Bloom. He starts to wither.
Oh, I'm talking about because he's going to explode.
so yeah, and then I'm gonna choose Martha, and she can use one of her hit die to
cool.
heal herself.
Plus your modifier.
Yes,
What's your modifier?
my modifier, just my wisdom modifier, +3.
Well, that means she wakes up for her max hit points. I rolled max on her hit die, and she only has 1, so
Cool. Can I help move her out of the circle or
Whoa,
the
wait,
square?
let me describe some stuff. You cast this spell, your eyes are glowing green, purple, like almost like pollen dust. Like, have you ever played the Pokemon games? You cast like poison dust, like
Yeah,
purple
yeah.
little spheres come in. Those appear, and they like just sink into these guys, and they both just like, ugh, as they take this, and they both start to like wrinkle a little bit. I guess you can't see that. They're wearing like heavy robes and a mask. but you feel it in your heart that their faces are more wrinkled. And then that green light from your eyes kind of like just bleeds out and drips almost like a tear and lands onto Martha, and she just and all of her wounds just instantly heal. And she looks up and she's like, "Who are you? What's going on? My daughter. I have to save my daughter."
It's okay, but first let's get you out of here. And I'm gonna help direct her out.
Okay, she nods her head and is like looking around very confused.
Where's your daughter?
She looks and she points, and you actually hear, "Mommy!" And as you turn and look, you see a little girl, probably like 4, in one of the cages, just like she was crying. And now she's like,
and I think I remember seeing
crying.
her when I was the cat from the first time I like walked.
That's right. You have visited her before, haven't you?
No, but like when she
We
was,
saw her through the window.
so like
Okay.
I crawled through the gap, and then she was.
That's right,
She
that's
was
right,
screaming
that's
because they
right.
were pulling Martha.
So yeah, so you see the same little girl.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna move her out, and I'll say I'll get her out.
Okay.
You get out of here.
She nods her head and says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you."
So yeah, can I move? Like, I kind of like push her, and I'm gonna start walking towards the girl, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna walk over there.
Okay. You start to walk over there. Next is the cultists. The woman sees these guards kind of in her way, blocking the cup. And she just grinds her teeth, and you audibly hear it. And she turns and looks at everyone and says, "Everybody, escape. We'll attack again another day." And all of them just kind of like nod and begin to scatter. And immediately, the captain says, "Hey, everybody, no one let them escape. Chase after them."
No, don't do that.
Hey, wait, no.
We invoke the rule of nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. And then she disappears. She like runs like right at the group of people, full sprint, and then all of a sudden she just like disappears.
Can I opportunity attack on the guy in front of me?
I'm assuming you're going to attack the more injured one.
Yeah.
It's fair.
24 to hit.
That is, oh no, actually that's a miss.
Oh, shoot.
Believe it or not. They're 12 AC plus, you know, the 12 bonus AC.
So Vesper whips out his double scimitar,
Okay.
and he twirls it around and slashes at the guy before he can run, and he does 8 damage.
All right, you slash at him as he runs and he explodes. And you take 6 damage.
Okay.
And so does the guy right next to him as he runs away.
The Western version of Vesper.
Yeah, Western.
Star Hand.
Well, that's right. You're still a
He
dragon.
turns around, the explosion happens, and his duster whips by him. Just
Starhand doesn't wear a duster.
he does now, because he's the
Okay.
Western version of Vesper. No,
All
I'm
right,
kidding.
sure. We're gonna come out of initiative at this point, but the guards immediately disperse and start chasing down these guys and capturing them. You see what happens though, as you potentially help a little bit, start shooting some arrows. First, you notice they capture one of them. They're like, "Yeah, we got one of them alive," and he immediately bites off his tongue and explodes. And it damages the people around him. And you notice that every time they get close to capturing one of them, they either bite off their tongue or they pull out their dagger and quickly like stab themselves in their heart or like slit their throat or something. None of them get taken alive. You also notice the cup is gone. You do not know where it went in all of the commotion and struggle, but the cup, which rolled away when Freya dropped it, cannot be found. As you're searching through this place and hunting down the rest of these people, you're wondering, where did the woman go? Because she was not found.
Good
You're
thing
also-
I have Hunter's Mark on her.
You do have Hunter's Mark on her.
Ooh.
And you're also wondering, where on earth is Cassiel?
I'm almost there. You hear in your head, because you know you have the thorn blank. I'm almost there. I'm in the district.
Cassiel, you're running, and you are in the warehouse district. You're getting really close to where you know you should be, and I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
16.
16? All right, that is enough. You quickly sidestep as you see a crackle of magical energy in front of you, and then almost from nowhere, a woman appears. She has a arrow in her back, like kind of sticking out of her shoulder, and she is wearing blue and orange robes with a silver mask with a full orange handprint on it, and she is holding a goblet in her hand, a really absurdly big goblet.
I've seen this goblet before.
Oh, that's right. You broke into this place.
Yeah.
Never
well,
mind.
no, wait. Actually, no. I never saw any of
He
that.
peeked. He was the first one to climb up and peek.
But I'm
right?
pretty sure I just saw the cages because I was from the window on the outside.
Yeah, I don't think he
Oh,
saw
yeah.
into the
Yeah.
center. So you see a beautiful gold goblet with gems around the ring, and it's a very, very wide goblet, and it narrows down into a handle, and she is holding it by the handle very reverently. And she looks up at you, and immediately she starts and looks at you and says, "It's you!" And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Channel Divinity.
Dang it, Freya died again.
Yep, Freya died
We
again.
need a Freya death counter.
Freya death counter hit 2.
No.
Someone in the Discord marked the Freya death counter
Okay,
at 2.
no. She got attacked by 3 sacred flames and a level 3
Level 3 magic
missile.
Yep.
Can't dodge a magic
You
missile.
can't dodge a
Vesper
magic
has
missile. I checked
tattoos on his
that would've
shoulder
killed,
to
like-
mark the count.
That would have killed Vesper.
Yeah, it would have.
Hey, look, this woman is strong. She's got a full
Actually,
orange hand.
Vesper rolled 2 nat 20s dodging the sacred flames. So.
Yes. Anyways, thank you so much. I mentioned Discord because, hey, we have one now, which if you've been listening and reading the descriptions, you'd have seen the description already. If not, we are a little ahead, and so the Discord is made. So please go join it, and you can
It's a
talk to us
bopping
about
time.
it. It's a lot of fun. You can also send us an email at channeldivinitypodcast@gmail.com, or you can reach us on Instagram or Twitter. We'd love to respond to you and, just talk to you, communicate with you a little bit. You can send me a name on any of those things, or you can give us a name on the Discord. There's a whole chat called Names that you can send in names, and it's beautiful and wonderful and magical.
That's where we got the name from today.
That is where we got the name for him today. It was Ragnar Dragonax?
Drakeax, I think.
Drakeax.
Thanks, Dragon Rider 15.
Super sick name.
It is a very awesome name. And now the captain has a name. It's wonderful. We will see you all next week. Well, we won't see you, but you'll hear our voices next week. I am Trent, the DM for this homebrew campaign, and going around the table we have.
I'm David, and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
Dean and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon, and I play Blank.
And we'll see you all next week.
Keep tuning in.